What's going on, YouTube? Welcome in. Today we got another beautiful build for you. Today we're building in the Lian Evo, and not just the Lian Evo, the Lian Evo RGB. It is a version of the O11 that added a little bit more, I would say, size, space, more width for these bigger GPUs, and on top of that, they added more RGB. And I say, how do you add more RGB? It already has the RGB strip on it. Well, now the entire case has RGB trim around the outside. It looks absolutely killer. We have 10 beautiful fans. We have RGB RAM. We have RGB on the GPU, which is the RTX 4080 Super Gaming X today. And it's all going on the beautiful X670E Tomahawk board coming from MSI. And what's powering it all? None other than the tried and true best gaming GPU on the gaming CPU on the market, the 7700X3D coming in from AMD. This is the best CPU. We tell everybody all the time this is the one you want to have right now if you're looking for the best game per dollar, FPS per dollar, you name it. So again, X670E Tomahawk, the 7700X3D, a 4080 Super. We have 6000 ZL30 RAM coming in from Team Group and a 2TB NVMe drive going all in this beautiful Evo case. Let us know what you think down below in the comments. Make sure to hit that like button to help us with the algorithm over here on YouTube. Make sure that subscribe button as well if you want to see us all these beautiful builds that we put over here on our YouTube channel. And if you want to catch us live on a raw like it is right now, as I absolutely butchered today's intro, you can join us any Monday, Wednesday, and Friday over at Twitch channel at twitch.tv/stints. We stream around 10 a.m. Eastern. We hope to see you soon.
We got the cameras back up. Yeah, I got the camera back up. We're good there. How do we sound? We sound good? Let me get started on the motherboard. See, I'm also blood drawn. I'm tired, and I haven't had really a lot of caffeine. Usually I've had like 200 milligrams of caffeine by now. Not today. Let's start on this beautiful motherboard today. You guys can see here we have the X670E, which will go top down and show you. And a beautiful motherboard coming in from MSI, the X670E Tomahawk. Let's get started on this CPU. Again, today we have the X670E Tomahawk board with the 7700X3D. All right. Socket's looking good. Look at the 7700X3D down and in. Yeah, so right now the 30 series are starting to show the age of their card. Memory pads are starting to get heated up. So you're seeing the memory temps really rise. They're starting to show their age. I have a 3080 and 3080 Ti in the system here and then at home, and it's starting to show its age. Just trying to get the most out of it before I potentially upgrade. But the 4080 Super really is a phenomenal GPU. 7700X3D is down the socket. Next is going to be our 2TB NVMe drive with a KC3000 today. Yep. All right, drop this 2TB drive in. Down and in we go. KC3000, tried and true, one of our favorite drives here at StintsBuilt. There you go, down and in. Today's build, let me get you the exact price. With tax, shipping, everything out the door, today's system was right around, I think, $3,600. Right now I'm putting in our 6,000 megahertz RAM. This is the Team Group Delta RGB. Let's take a look at our cooler. Sometimes these coolers use either the latch system that's on the factory retention bracket or has a standoff. Let's see what today's has. On this Galahad cooler, the Trinity 2 SL Infinity version, what we have today. We have the standoff version, all right. I like this more personally. Using our low torque screwdriver to get the factory standoffs out. There's our AM5 right here. There's our bracket and then our standoffs. We'll add our factory brackets and screws back in here. Make sure our standoffs are in place, nice and tight. All right, X670E Tomahawk board. We have the 7700X3D down the socket. Our standoffs are in place for the Galahad 2 Trinity cooler. And we have our 2TB KC3000 drive down here, and then our 32 gigs of 6000 ZL30 RAM coming from Team and the GeForce Delta RGB. Let's slide that aside, let's get our motherboard out. Let's start our case out. We have the Lian Evo, O11 Evo RGB today. It's a heavy case, it's like 50 something pounds, I think, close to this case is. It's heavy. It's a very heavy case. There's this case. This is a massive case. Again, this is the O11 Dynamic Evo. It's a big fishbowl case. So getting our panels off to start working on this case. Right, there we go. Drop this beautiful board down and in. Looks really good in this case. There we go. Right, all in there with our motherboard. Close this back up. We won't need any more of this. Go back into the case. All right, let's give you a front close-up. We got this motherboard all in the case. All right, we go. There we go, looking good. All right, start working on our front panel connections. We have USB-C, USB 3.0, get these all in. There's USB 3.0. All right, next will be our Type-C. There it is, there's that. All right, front panel connections will be next. Front panel like our power LED, things like that, all in set there. All right, once we get this done, we're gonna start working on our fans, chat. Let me go to HD audio. Now let's start working on our fans. Now we have all these connected. Fans, rear fan, bottom fan, side fans. Let's get them all in. So we are gonna go like this. There we go. Go to our cables, get on track, flip her over and get our fans installed. Screwed in. Your intake on the bottom, intake on the side, exhaust on the top and the rear. So we'll have 6 intake, 4 exhaust, plenty of positive airflow. All right, there's that. Let's get our side fans in next. Let's get our rear fan in. Maybe rear fan in the sides. I don't pop the side out, but get this rear fan in. There we go. All in there. Side fans in, then we'll move on to our power supply. We're gonna zip tie on this little cable right here to kind of keep it at bay, and we're not stressing any kind of tension when we're pulling it across so it stays intact. The case is gonna go into the hub, so we're gonna splice the RGB that goes into the Lian controller, so all the RGBs in sync. We have this adapter in place. Let's get our power supply out, work on that next. Then we'll do the RGB and the cooler after. All right, 12 volt high power, we'll need that. CPU 1. Dual SATA, we'll need that today. 24-pin main motherboard, and then our second EPS. All these other cables will go into motherboard box. So we'll need 1 SATA on here, I believe. 1 SATA, 2 SATA. I think we need 2 SATA for this. So we need 4 total SATA. I think we need to use both SATA plugs. Dual SATA, yeah. We need 4 SATA, and of course they only have 3 on each of these. So we have to use 2 SATA connections. There we go. There's our power cable. Let's get this power supply in the back here, which I don't have a camera for because our camera's not working right now, so I apologize, chat. We're gonna get this in. We go to EPS, get this plugged in. There's 1, 2. There's our CPU power. It's all in. Clip this. All we have left is our power cable for our GPU, and then getting our cooler in, and then running our RGB, which we're gonna run the hub now, so we're almost there. Actually, we're on the hub after, because I wanna get the cooler in next. That's the next tough part, really. Should be able to pop this out with the 2 screws that recess in and hold this in place. 1. There we go. All right. So this way, like this. All right, there we go. Before we mount this in, I take off all of our cellophane on the edges, but we're also going to switch the connector. I have to put it right in this little connector spot here. Where are you? Run this back, thread this through. There we go. The mess of cables we have to manage in the back, not too bad so far. Next, we're going to work on getting this pump mounted. We need to swap out the mount for this one. It's on the LGA 1700. We need to go to the Intel, actually it's because it's will work with 1156 and 1200 on this bracket. We need to go to the AMD bracket, which I'm doing right now. There we go. There we go, let you see this. Oops, sorry about that. But I had it on there. Did our typical cross. Start drawing this in. So top down. Start running these over the top and back, our cables. I'm gonna control the RGB with Lian software, so I'm gonna hook it up to the motherboard. I'll show you guys all this in a second. Just getting all these connected in the meantime. It's that. Next we have to work on our hub. Our cables for our hub are going to be our RGB and our PWM. So we're going to get those connected next. We'll start cleaning up all the rest of the wires and running power to the hubs. To your CPU fan header. So tell the Lian software to pump the fans on. Run cables, connect the hub. That's what we have left, chat. Spin this around for you to see. Oh, it's heavy. How are we looking? Switch back over that camera so you can see everything. How we look? Our SATA and our USB, and then we're on to dialing the rest of all of the cable management in, and then we're gonna ready to put the GPU in next, chat. There we go, all in, there we go. All right, I'll show you all the cable management here in a minute, once we get this last few cables plugged back in. Okay, now we have left is our GPU. We're gonna pass our 12-volt high power cable through for, look at this GPU out. All right, well, I'll show you the back, all the cables down the middle. We have to just work on we're gonna work on really quick our GPU. There we go. Beautiful Gaming X Slim today, 4080 Super. Fantastic GPU. All right, there it is, chat. We're gonna put in this beautiful 4080 Super. We have a 3-slot card today. And we go with the GPU, guys. Ready for this? We go Gaming X Slim from MSI, and we go. Little powerhouse. Here we go, all set. 3, 2, 1. Nice little thunk there. There we go. All set there. Dial this back. Get ready to light this bad boy up.
Guys, thanks for coming in and liking another video here on YouTube. Make sure to hit that like button, help us with the algorithm. Make sure people find us and see all the beautiful PCs we build. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button as well. Remember, we build these systems live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday over on our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/stints. Come on over, hang out, chat it up with us, watch us build beautiful PCs for everybody in the community. And remember, let's go.